What's going on, guys? My name is Kevin Griffith and this is the Holler Barbecue. Today I have a brand new product for you called Meter Plus. Now we did Meter about a year ago, but this one's supposed to have better Bluetooth range. So we're gonna test it out by cooking a whole chicken on a pit barrel cooker. So sit right there and let's get to going. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode. So today I have a new product review for you. So this is Meter Plus. Now I've done a review or an unboxing on the original Meter. Now the reason I'm doing this one is their new improved model. Now the issue with the other one was the Bluetooth just isn't that great. Well, let me back up for any of you that haven't seen this before. Let's go ahead and open this. So what Meter is a fully wireless thermometer. Let me get it out. Comes in this nice little box, but then it also has its own charger. In the back here is where one AA battery, and it's magnetic just to close up, and that charges it. It's got this button right here to check your charge. You can see that light coming on. It shows that it's fully charged. And also when you take it out of here, it basically connects to your phone. So let's take it out and look at it. And then we'll go over the differences between this one and the original. So like I said, it's just a probe by itself. There's no wires. It has two sensors on it, one on this end for your meat and one on this other end. That's for your, basically the ambient temperature of your smoker, grill, whatever you're using it in. So let's talk about Meter Plus and why it's supposed to be better than the regular Meter. So in the old one, I would lose signal as soon as I came in off my back patio and shut the door. I would lose signal away from it. It didn't bother me too much because the way you got around it was if you had a secondary device, like I used my iPad, you could actually use it as a bridge. So you would set the meter up on the iPad and then you could turn cloud on. As long as you were on a network, it basically sent it into the internet and then up to the cloud, and then you could just pull it from whatever other device you wanted to look at. It worked perfect for me. I just had to set the iPad out close to the smoker, and then you could be anywhere in the world and see what the temperatures are. I actually did it in the first video. I'll put a link right now of it. I actually did a test where I went about 5 miles away from my house to show that you could still use it as long as you're on the cloud. Now, a lot of people didn't like that you had to use two devices, and what Meter did to fix this, and the company's actually called Action Labs that makes this. I'm just going to call them Meter. So what they did to fix it was, instead of me having to use my iPad as a repeater or as a bridge, now the charger itself has a built-in repeater so that you can get a stronger signal. And that's what we're going to test out today to see if it's actually truly better than the original Meter. We're not going to go into how to run it. I'll put that link in the other video that I did, and you can watch that. It basically runs the same exact way. There's nothing different about it besides it's supposed to be a better signal. Now, how I'm planning on testing this out for you today is just cook a normal whole chicken. We're going to put the Meter in it. We're going to be running the pit barrel today. I've already got it fired up just the normal way you fire a pit barrel up. A couple of chunks of pecan wood. And all we're going to do is put Meter in the thickest part of the breast. We're going to put it in the pit barrel, close it up, and we're just going to watch it till it hits 165. I ain't going to look at it one time until it's done. Actually, let's take that back. I'm going to run it to about 150 degrees. Then we're going to crack open the pit barrel so we can get the temperature climbing, so we can crisp the skin up a little bit. But we're just going to go to 165, and we'll test the Meter out, going inside, outside, just run around, see where we're at. So what I have here is an organic chicken I got from Costco. Now, I don't really care about the organic name, but what I found with chicken is, on the organic ones, they're usually smaller. So this is probably about a 4.5 pound chicken, and that's what I like to cook, is the smaller ones like that. I don't like them big 6, 7 pounders. They just don't cook as good to me, and the meat seems tough. These organic ones always come out really tender and juicy. So that's what I'm using. And then to hang it in the pit barrel, I'm not going to use just the hook. I'm actually going to use one of their skewers, where it just goes straight in. Trying to keep a clean hand. And then I will use a hook. Sorry about the shadowing right now. It's super bright out here. I'm just trying to find a good spot. Don't have that many good recording spots since I'm basically camping out. But we'll basically hooks in there like this. We'll hang it just like this. And as far as seasoning goes, I picked up some of this Plowboys Yardbird. Pretty good stuff. That's all I'm going to use. I think if I come on this side, won't get in with the shadowing, so that should help out a little bit. And that should be good enough. We'll just let that chill out for about 10 minutes. Let that rub soak in really good. All right, pretty simple to get meter running. Just take it out of its charger. Open up the meter app. And once you have to walk through a connect thing the very first time you use it. I've already done that. Won't go through that here, but it just automatically connects once it comes out of the charger. What I have found, like if it doesn't see it, if you have it out, just close the app down, bring it back in, and it'll actually, it should see it at that point. You can see we got showing this 80 degrees, basically reading outside, and then right here is our Bluetooth signal. All right, our chicken's looking good right now. We're ready to go ahead and insert this probe. Be sure to wash it really good. I'm not sure if you can see this on the camera, but there is a line right here. Basically says insert your meat all the way up to this line. So for this cook, I want to go into the breast. Gonna go kind of long ways so that we get a majority all the way up. And I'm actually, doing breast up on this one so that we have, that's the way I wanted to run this probe, so that this probe's not pointed down towards the fire. So now we just get it in there, set our temperature on the app, and then we'll be waiting. So let's go ahead and get it in the pit barrel. So all we're gonna do is just put this chicken in. Gotta remember to get our bars all the way in, because that's just the way pit barrel works. Then we just close it up. All right, so chicken's in the pit barrel. I went ahead and set the cook time up. All I used was, they just have a poultry setting. I did it for breast. We're going to 165. You can see it shows our target, 165. Right now it's showing the pit barrel temperature climbing. It's about 260 right now. We should be running about 275 to 300. Should settle down somewhere around there. And like I said, I'm not gonna do anything but just let this thing go to 165. So we're at 44 degrees now. We'll see how long it takes. This thing will track everything. And it'll also start estimating cook time. Now, that doesn't necessarily always work the best. It all depends on, sometimes you can have some pretty quick swings, but it's a good estimate for you. All right, we will check in just a little bit. We'll do some testing on where we can go with this thing while it's cooking. All right, so there's the trailer that I'm currently living in. That's home for a while. Pit barrel's way over there. We're probably a good 50 foot right now, and if you can see, hopefully it'll focus for you, but we're still connected, no problem. All right, we're probably about 75 foot, maybe a little bit more than that away now, and my light's gonna be pretty bad over here, but it is, let me see, it's still connected. All right, I'm ridiculously a long way away now, and we are still connected. So at least for the outside range, it works pretty good. Let's go inside and see what happens. All right, we are inside the trailer now, and it's still holding connection pretty good. So I'm actually pretty happy with it. And all I have is the charger's just sitting outside. I got it on that table that I was, getting the chicken ready on. I just have it sitting right there. And I say that's all you got to do is put it kind of close to wherever the probe is. You should have plenty of signal then. Here's the graph button here. We can watch, or it'll actually start monitoring. You can see where the temperature of your smoker is up top, and then temperature of our chicken is starting to climb right now. All right, all in all, it works pretty dang good. So I'll see you guys back when we hit about 150 degrees, 155. I'll crack the lid on the pit barrel, crank that heat up a little bit, and then we'll cut into that chicken. Stay tuned, guys. All right, guys, we're winding up our cook here. So the chicken just hit about 150 just a minute ago, and I cracked the lid open like this. What this does is gets more air into the pit barrel to get that temperature up. You want crispier skin, you gotta get higher temperatures to get that oil basically crisping the skin up. Let me show you here, see if we can get that in here. So we're currently sitting at 158 degrees right now, going to our 165. The pit barrel's already climbed all the way up to 137 degrees. Let's go into our chart. You can actually see how the pit barrel, we hung at about, started a little bit over 300. It settled down around 290. And right here, you can see that. That's where I opened it up and then cracked the lid. And now we're sitting up over, approaching 350 degrees. We're running 1 hour and 32 minutes right now. So far, really impressed with this Meter Plus. Actually, look at there, so it has a good time. It just popped up and said 5 minutes remaining. So it gives you a reminder right before it's done. Really happy with it. Haven't lost signal. It's been running very, very smooth. So next time you see me, I'll pull this chicken out and we'll test it out. All right, guys, we're done with the cook. It beeps at you about 163 on the breast. It tells you it needs to basically take it off the heat to let it rest. Let me get this thing out of here. So one thing we didn't go over, this thing is 100 bucks. I think it's worth it for not having to deal with wires and stuff like that. Let's cut into a piece of this and see what's going on. The one thing, the rest of it is pretty dang juicy. Super hot right now, but plenty of moisture in that. Let it cool down just a second and I'll pick it back up. All right, maybe I can handle it now. So definitely plenty of moisture. Let me give a taste test here. See, my problem is I like chicken. I almost can't mess it up, especially this. Just do what it says.
take it to the temperature, pull it off when it tells you to, you're good to go. One thing I did do when I came off was because we were temping the breast, you know, breast goes to about 165. You want to go to at least 170 or a little bit higher on your thighs and legs. I did check the temperature on there. They were spot on. They were about 174, so 175-ish in there. Go back and get another piece of this. All in all, guys, this is a better product than the original meter. You'll see this, I'll be using this soon. We'll do some steaks, maybe some brisket, some other stuff. All right, guys, thanks for watching. As always, you got any questions or comments, go ahead and put them below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And always, holler back. Dang, man, let me get some more of this.